Hi there, I'm Sam Mallikarjunan, and you should hire me, HubSpot. My name is Sam Mallikarjunan. Until very recently, I was the CEO of Mallimedia. We were an internet marketing consulting and web development firm. I'm also the host of a weekly talk radio show. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. I'm a history buff. I love learning new things. I'm a technophile. I love new gadgets and software. I love new challenges, and I'm really excited about the potential to learn new things and tackle new challenges at HubSpot. Nick is referring to my signature fedora. I recently became a hat guy. A lot of people ignore having a signature move, and that's about standards. You don't think Bad Horse had to work on his whinny? His terrifying death whinny? What motivates me are challenges. I like to push the limits and see what I can do. Or at least I have a severe distaste for boredom. What motivates me can also be my greatest weakness, and that's my constant need to find new challenges. I'm not a huge fan of repetitive tasks. I'll do them when they're required of me, but what I really love are new challenges. Once I've solved the challenge, I like passing it on to someone else and going after a new challenge. I deal with stress objectively. I analyze the problem and develop a plan to fix or at least deal with it, and then I execute it. I believe with the proper application of analysis, planning, and execution, any problem can be solved. I think being a food critic would be cool. I'd also really like to be Michael Weston from Burn Notice. Every time I see that show, I want to go join the CIA, but I really love marketing. I love working with people and their businesses and helping them. What I'm doing here is launching this massive campaign to get the job at the best internet marketing company in the world, HubSpot. That seems like a pretty solid plan. That's a great question, Chris. As an inbound marketing consultant, as I understand the position, I'll be working with HubSpot clients to help them understand the HubSpot software and leverage it with other tools to maximize their marketing effectiveness. While I don't pretend to know all the intricacies and features of the HubSpot software, I have a good knowledge of what companies need to do to be effective in marketing. I also have an unfortunately high amount of experience dealing with clients who need to be taught from the very basics of how to use a computer and get there to running their own internet marketing campaigns, so I'm extremely patient. He's actually referring to the fact that much of my online notoriety comes from my weekly syndicated talk radio show, which I'm no longer doing as my main focus. So the answer to that is pretty easy. If I wasn't in radio, which I'm not, I'd be applying to work at HubSpot. Well, I've had a number of pretty interesting projects going on at the same time, Matt. From giant e-commerce projects that we're developing at Mallimedia to some really cool new software ideas. Also, the radio show is an interesting project. There's nothing like going up against $1 billion communications company and ticking them off so bad that they beat us like we stole something. But my favorite project lately is HireMeHubSpot.com. I've put a lot of time and effort into this, and I'm confident that it will pay off. I'd hope that I'm being selected to work at HubSpot because I've showcased a little bit of my knowledge in marketing and because HubSpot thinks that I'll contribute to the company. Also because HubSpot likes the unconventional and I've gone way off the beaten path with this campaign. Hopefully the amount of work that went into this helped HubSpot see how motivated I am while showing a little bit of what I can do. What wakes me up on Saturday mornings is the sun. I really can't sleep when it's bright outside. I usually wake up relatively early throughout the week. The other thing that wakes me up on Saturdays is it's the fact that that's when I traditionally go get my crab cakes Benedict at Flamingo's here in Tampa, which is just the best breakfast you can possibly have to start a day. Something to look forward to when you're waking up. That's actually a really neat question, Shelby. My favorite animal since childhood has always been the wolf. Their ability to think critically, problem solve, and work as a team to complete their objectives has always impressed me. They're also hypersocial, which is obviously a key ability to working at HubSpot and in the internet marketing community. To be perfectly honest, we were severely undercapitalized and overstretched. My guys at Mallimedia performed spectacularly given the resources they had and the challenges that I put to them. And our clients were served splendidly and everyone went away very happy. However, I really couldn't sustain the startup, and since several of my employees have families, I thought it was better to start to slowly wind it down while everyone looked for new employment than to keep kind of riding it into the ground until it crashed suddenly. So we stopped taking new clients about a month ago, and we've just now finished wrapping up all outstanding business. Before I was CEO at Mallimedia, at my startup, I was the chief marketing officer at an e-commerce conglomerate in Tampa. I left there to start Mallimedia, but retained each of the brands within the conglomerate actually as clients. Well, I have an inbound marketing certification from HubSpot's own Inbound Marketing University. I have over 5 years of experience in internet marketing and execution, as well as experience in sales, sales training, and sales management. My close involvement with sales processes and personnel have given me a unique perspective on the true needs of salespeople in qualifying and closing deals. I've managed marketing budgets as small as $500 with some of my clients, to entire multi-million-dollar marketing budgets of small and medium-sized businesses. I have experience in designing, developing, implementing, analyzing, and refining marketing strategies for different consumer demographics and different client needs, which is a critical skill at a company like HubSpot and a position like an inbound marketing consultant when you have a variety of clients that you need to work with. I usually achieve everything I set out to do, yes, but I haven't accomplished everything I want to yet, no. Well, you can look at HireMeHubSpot.com and see recommendations from 2 of my former coworkers, but in general I think my coworkers would say that I'm organized, motivated, hardworking, and a good team player. Quite a bit, actually. I'm a guy that believes in information dominance. You were founded in 2006 by 2 people from MIT, Brian Halligan and Dharmesh Shah. You employ over 200 people in Cambridge, Massachusetts. You have thousands of satisfied customers and are an A-rated company by the Better Business Bureau. More importantly, I know that you have a strong corporate culture where innovation and cooperation and learning from each other is encouraged. I know that it looks like and sounds like you guys have a lot of fun working at HubSpot. I first heard about HubSpot when the chief financial officer at American Health, a previous employer, sent me a link to one of your blogs, and I instantly knew that you guys really got it. I'd been telling people for years that there was more value in internet and social media marketing than anyone had thought. Internet marketing as a term didn't quite exist, or inbound marketing as a term didn't quite exist yet because you guys hadn't invented it, but I knew that we were on the same page and that you guys were way ahead of the curve. Well, I read industry blogs like the HubSpot blog daily. I also attend webinars, read other industry blogs, and talk with fellow marketers in the industry, which keeps me up to date on the latest changes and what they mean to me and my clients. Actually, I'm not. I'm applying to work at HubSpot because I want to work at HubSpot, not just because I need a new job. If I didn't get the position with HubSpot, I'd stay here in Florida and continue working with my radio show. I think my greatest strength is probably my ability to come up with new ideas and methods without being limited by what people think can or can't be done. Back when I was a programming Padawan at Grin Productions, the boss told me that in the new era of software, any idea was possible with the proper application of time and software. I've never really forgotten that, and I always try to see my way around a problem if going through it is harder. I work extremely well under pressure. The pressure of a situation usually helps me focus because it usually narrows the options. I have a simple problem-solving process I call APPLE, which is analyze, plan, prepare, leverage, and execute. I'd have to see what resources I have, whether or not I can loosen it from the bottom, whether or not I could break off part of the slicers, and whether or not I have anything to powder the metal with to burn my way out. My best bet would probably be to break off the slicers and use them to climb the plastic wall, and then just hope that the lid isn't closed, or at least not closed very tightly. I would tell the kid that a database is kind of like their character inventory when they're playing a video game. You can add or remove items from it, and you can sort it based on categories using searches, and you can select or call for items when you need them. A database is the same, except instead of game items, we use data and information, and the database helps us organize and use the information. It would have to be Gerard Butler. Only he has the ability to be funny, beat impossible odds, look great while tossing people around, and destroy his enemies with superior intellect, all while singing opera the entire time he does it. I hope you found my interview video a little bit enlightening and useful, even though it was a little bit long. Don't forget to visit www.HireMeHubSpot.com and fill out the registration form to sign up for my free webinar next week on why HubSpot should hire me. Thank you.